On a typical fall day, thousands of college students pour onto the Auraria campus, a hub of youthful energy in one of Denver's most historic neighborhoods.
Auraria is the oldest neighborhood in the city. This is where Denver was originally settled, yes.
And thanks to one of those early settlers,
a German immigrant by the name of Moritz Sigge, he built it.
We have the iconic Tivoli. Built in 1870 as a brewery, it is now home to one of the most unique student unions in the country.
It's a neat place when you really understand how much history is in a building that's over 150 years old.
And that history is on display throughout the Tivoli, especially, some say, after dark.
Usually when there's work to be done on the building, maintenance work, electrical, plumbing, etc., they often like to do it at night so they don't disrupt the normal business activities during the day. And there's a lot of guys who have been down there at night who come back up and tell their foreman or their supervisor, I'm not going back there.
In the deepest recesses of this building, an area known as the Catacombs and an adjacent space used as a music studio, reports of strange, shadowy figures and spooky sounds abound. Once used to store and cool beer, these cavernous passageways are now used to store furniture. But some say the ghosts of brewery workers, one killed violently in a brewing kettle, others trapped by flooding, continue to haunt these hallways.
The more I learned and started digging into these, the strange and unusual side of things, the truth is so much stranger than fiction.
MSU Denver alumnus Jason Cordova is executive director of the Crypto Science Society, an organization he co-founded as a student here 10 years ago to investigate paranormal activity. In fact, his group set up recording devices in the Tivoli.
And actually, we got some really good results.
The audio recorder picked up a number of sounds of kind of rattling, scratching around, and most interestingly, what sounds to me, and many others, like a little girl sighing.
And that is perhaps part of the most famous Tivoli ghost story.
Lots of people report, again, the most common one we hear, report hearing giggles and skipping throughout the building of the little girl.
Some think it's the ghost of a small girl who lived in a nearby house and perished in a fire. Others speculate that it's the ghost of Margaret Sigge, daughter of the brewery founder.
She was very happy. She grew to be an old woman and actually died in an apartment attached to the building. So perhaps her spirit might regress to a point in her life where she was the most happy.
Regardless of what you believe, or if you believe at all, ghost stories can provide an interesting, if creepy, lens through which to view history.
Here is a way that I've found that can really invigorate the study of history of a place and just general public interest of it.